Hello everyone, I am the Plane Shifter, fading to the universe of Final Fantasy XIV together with Lahee Eshkree. Our friend the Scions have been kidnapped. We are trying to figure out how to rescue them. But Biggs and Wedge here decide to not give us the trouble. So we're gonna check what they have, what information they have for us, so we can make a plan to rescue the rest. Hello. Thank goodness you found me, Lahee. Would have frozen or drowned or being eaten by a muddy puppy if it wasn't for you. I don't doubt it. I knew this ship was still alive deep down. I always knew, and he looks healthy too. Well, he could do with a shave, I suppose, but other than that. Coming to my castle. City wants to prepare a strategy to rescue Minfilia and the other Scions. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept him waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say that they're being held at Custom Sentry. So let us convene at the Revenant's 2 in Mordona. This is as good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek advice from the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. We have some business there as well. I wonder if I'll have the time to actually see to it. Now that we found Biggs and Wedge, there is no reason for us to remain here any longer. Let us make for Heaven and Toe in Mordona. There we can make our plans to rescue the others. Very well. Mordona. Sorry BS, I do not have time for you. And I'm way too fast. Well, not me, but Ron is. Let's hope Mordona is less cold. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's 2? Well, lots and lots of troubles. Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Custom Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Well, I didn't expect otherwise, to be honest. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Guardians were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of magitech armor, and impeccable timing. Heh, that's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzea would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about custom sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. He and I shall go reconnoiter guarding activity at the stronghold. It would do not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Lahee. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Stola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. All adventures worth a salt gathering revenants too. If you've a mind to rise above the sea of mediocrity, you've come to the right place. Alfino. Dressing up as soldiers and sneaking in the front door, huh? Well, if you've got the guts to go through with it, then so do I. Oh boy, I always wanted my own Reaper. I would wash her and wax her and name her and... It's a weapon, not a pet. Stealth and subterfuge, Lahee, are how we will free our friends. I have every confidence you can play the part of an Imperial soldier. In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remains of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding and renaming it Castrum Sentry. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of material for Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it's heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy, nevertheless, it's necessary. So they have several reasons to keep it very tightly locked. Moment. Oh, almost forgot. In every and all things, I like my planning perfect and my execution precisely as predetermined. A sticker for detail, that is simply the way I am. Glaumont? Looking for Glaumont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Huh? You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Getting even with Garlemald. Glaumont would like to aid you in your mission to rescue the captured science. So you have friends at Custom Sentry what want for rescue. As Lahee knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. We've got a score to settle with Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. Single oversight, just one little blunder when it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends is where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you see a swampland to your left, called the Tangle. Getting there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come up with some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to Command Tower. If you listen closely, might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once you know for certain your friends are there, we will move to the next stage of the operation. Now, get going and Godspeed. Thanks for the tip. That's gonna come in handy. Let's pretend we're not doing anything suspicious. We're just another adventure out on a jaunt. Ooh, the damn marbles. I hate those things. There's the pipe. Oh boy. Oh, but I'm not ready. I didn't expect this. Okay. Help. Okay. Well, that was stupid. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be deaf mute for all the information you've got out of her. The others aren't much better. The elephant gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the tribunal so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something you guardians don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the drip bonus for yourself? As well as try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Well... At least Minfilia and Eorzea are here. We are going for a good start, at least. It is good to see you again, Lahee. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me what you're able to learn? Minfilia and Eorzea at least are there. So Minfilia and the others are indeed at the castle sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray, have the details from him. Good work, Lahee. As Elfinode has already told you, I've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glaumonto is looking to ways to procure a suit of match-tech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Lahee. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Very well. Just say the word and I will do it. Drowning out the voices. Sid requires your assistance for his rescue preparations. While Glaumonto goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparations of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short on armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, but bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon an etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places in your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised to run into a foe. Very well. Here I go. A complex looking device that can detect the strength of electromagnetic waves. Let's go detect the strength of electromagnetic waves. Let's take a look here. Oh, what do you know? Plasmoids. Get burned. Complicated place to navigate. Dangerous. I wonder if this has been here ever since this crystal showed up. That would be an interesting thing. Oh. This crystal has some interesting effects on the environment. Huh. Alright. Should be more careful. Been here already. I miss it as marker. Let's hope this is of use to Sid. have the ratings? Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Lahee. Acting the part. Clawmont wants you to practice the part of Imperial Trooper. Clintia walks out of your ear now, cause there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plans to have you enter Custom Sentry, all decked out in Imperial duds, but the disguise is more than just clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn it from the experts. So get yourself as near as you're there to Custom Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Then once I took every odd job offered to me, running messages and calling pesky fauna like a good little adventurer. But I'm well past that now. These days there's only one thing in my mind, and that's what brought me here. Well, I still wish you'd just teach me, but I guess it makes sense. A message that travels to too many mouths and that mess it up. I learned that as a children. That looks like a good spot. Not want his Imperials to think we're doing anything suspicious. Let's put up a show for that. Oh, hunting monsters. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a mission to cool marble population. Alright. Do we really need the disguises? Uh-oh. Yeah, we do. Oh my goodness. may have overplayed my part. Don't seem to have noticed the kerfuffle right now. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that the patrols be increased. I will increase your patrols. Expect that I'm patrolling you. Nothing to see here, just an adventure hunting a mud puppy for reasons unknown. See, nothing out of the ordinary. So did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into Eorzea and crack schools. I'll just take your word for it. Okay. Dressed from Conquest. Sark Malark wishes to help you acquire the disguises you need for your rescue mission. You are called Lahee Eshkree, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Glaumont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castron Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you wouldn't trust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. The fortified area before the Castron Sentry have never lacked for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Could have grabbed the clothes of those two guys I've recently. I think they are the wrong size though. Uh-oh. Final. Deal with you. The fate. Okay, the fate should not be a problem. Let's be sneaky about this. Let's not attract too much attention. Necessary amount of attention. Let's shine a little bit. Oh no. There we go. I still think the black market solution would be better. We don't need to tell what we are doing. If they ask questions, you just say none of your business. Of course, they could be spies. Let's hope they don't notice that there are people missing. Standard issue light infantry battle gear reinforced with carbon and cermet fibers, providing maximum protection with minimum loss of mobility. The Scars of War covers both back and forth of this piece. Standard reach light infantry battle helm reinforcement with aluminum alloy, providing maximum protection against severe head trauma. The Scars of War covers all sides of this piece. Got the goods, despite it being bad. Were you able to obtain the sets of Imperial equipment? There you go. Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Egnov and at the diamond forging Rowan's house of Splendor should be able to hammer that into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need of utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Alright. Quite a little city here. Don't get distracted though. We can sightsee later. Egnov, I presume? So your adventure is to your Sarkmalark Center, yeah? I've been waiting for you. Now, let's see what you've got me. I see. Yes. I reckon I can hammer this back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sarkmalark a favor, too. Took good care of old Echinov back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he is the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling him. But here I go blabbering on when there is work to be done. Just hold your horsebirds for a moment or two, and the great Angelov will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sarkmalark my regards, will you? Aye. Thank you very much. Let us do this. Have you had the uniforms and helmets repaired? And the outer layer has been repaired to appear good as new. The rest is the same. Here we are. Yes, this will serve beautifully. The great Echinov never fails to impress. the quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Guardian might detect your foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Guardian invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people out of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealth merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. Alright. Full mate twice. Level 45 weapon coffer. Oh, I want that. Glaucmont has finally devised a plan to appropriate a suit of Magitech armor. Good work in that day, getting that Imperial debts. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't being idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, for what I've seen, Custom Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a little bit of the old false intelligence. Told the insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Ain't far from the truth, now I come to think of it. Any road? We should start seeing more patrols than we have up to now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols, dress it up in your shiny team suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure them as near to Revenant 2 as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here. Futured fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with the Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there is a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, hey, and don't forget to salute. Alright. Well, time for a change. Boy, I look terrible. I hope no one here actually thinks I am an Imperial. Should have put this on outside. for a stealth mission, we've been attacking them way too often. Are they that incompetent? My wife bore me a son not long after I was sent here. Can't wait to go home and meet him. I have bad news. They say it is our duty to bring civilization to these lands, but what if these lands don't want civilizing? Did you hear about these insurgents? Apparently they've got their eye on the castle. Personally, I'd like to see them try to take it. It would serve to lift the tedium. All the coin I make doing this goes to the wife in the country. If it turns out she's been squandering it on fancy clothes and Gilgals, I will not be amused. Get moving, a lot. The quicker we march, the sooner this will be over. For another patrol, are you? When you next see your commander aft, tell him that he leads a slop unit. If any of my forgot to salute and superior officer, they would on their arse faster than you can say a latrine duty. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Oh, I forgot. Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye out for those insurgents. Should that go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Aye, aye, sir. It does seem that incompetence grows rampant in the ranks. Where is the most cumbersome, annoying place for me to try and attract them? Check. When lit, this tube emits continuous plume of white smoke. Use it to inform others of one's current position. I hope you don't mind me joining, seeing as we are seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it best to be on hand. Makes sense. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where's the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. I keep forgetting to do this. All defeat soldiers and concentrate on the Reaper. Whoa. Hey, let me cast the spell. Let me cast the spell. What are you trying to do? Not lose? Hopefully a little bit of fire doesn't damage it too much. Heck, that did the trick. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wish to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seems rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Big Swedge, what is your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she's structurally sound. I should not have used a for it. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Huh? But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The case doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect you're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, my God, Chocobo. I heard that! A house has been set aside for using Revenant's tool. That's where you carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Lahee. Aye. Hey, can you do that to me next? I'm about the same size, despite being very tall. I cannot help but question how stealthy we have been so far. The Magitech armor, Sid and the others took it inside. Go on and join them. Proceed to 6 workshops? Yes. Ever seen an ironworks engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat, then. Stand back and enjoy the show. Sure. What do you think, Lahee? She's a beauty, isn't she? Never actually seen one of these so close. I always try to stay away and belt it with spells. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She is structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time. Give those two something to mend and they will think of naught else until the job's done. It is a marvelous things to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Okay, now this is a piece of gear I want. Book of Electing. How does he look? Not bad. Water. Every little thing she does is Magitech. She would have you assist in the repair of the Magitech armor. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial's colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He will explain in details to you. Roger that. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Thunderhead maintenance engineers of Custom Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. I think we are already doing that. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uda and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Oh, well, they typically cost something in the order of I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. I kinda took adventure to gain funds, not lose it, but I guess it's for a good cause. To Ulda. And thank goodness for Eaterites. Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Indeed, for Garland Ironworks. Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master's Alphinaud's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be coming to collect it. Tendering years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's times. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Alphinaud is stacked. Yeah, it should come as no surprise. He kind of acts that way. I cannot keep a consistent voice for Lahee. That's not where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in another city. Let's go. Much like that gamble with the corrupted crystals, it's quite possible that this plan fails spectacularly. But it is a risk we will have to take in order to free your friends. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. The clockwork soul of a mammoth. Hurrah! Thank you so much. Ah, but this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. It costs Alphinaud reputation. Free of charge? Courtesy of Alphinaud? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. I need to learn more about this levy of yours. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's red. Magitech armor, engage! Or not, haha. She just needs a loving tap, I wager. Effective. Yes, she's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Lahee. Would you care to do the honors? Sure. How do you drive those things? This is the Ironworks' first major project since my return. I mean to see that it's a success. I've overseen hundreds such tests, but they still play hells with my nerves. And that's without the chief watching. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that triangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Alright. Up that pile of crystals. Let's see. Oop, wrong button. No, not this. Wait, how? Oh, wrong. No, okay, like this. Alright, okay. Yes, I think. Okay, this is a problem. Okay. Let's again. No. Oh, that worked. Okay, forward again. And there we go. No anomalous movement evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. Jump down. Yeah, this is the button. Alright. You asked for it, Wedge. I'm following instructions. Ouch. Jump. Seems to be working. Leg joint is absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back. Lahee. Alright. Oh. Yeah, this way. Okay, it's not that difficult once you understand the controls. The torso remains stable during vigorous motions. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Can you test again? Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The moment heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operating harmoniously with Armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech core serving only to conduct impulses, Mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should do all our best to make her feel welcome. Feel welcome? Like, welcome to the train, Armor. Huh, that'll work. Come on, everyone, let's give Megan a... I take Wedge's suggestion as giving you a pause. Well, I don't blame you. The lad does have some rather unorthodox ideas. Still, orthodoxy did not give us language, tools, clots, or machina. Short of a better idea, I don't suppose it would hurt to try. Tutti Chaos. Commence the battle for every little thing she does is Magitech? Yes. What is? It's level 46. Okay. I should have done the job quest. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bobby as a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warranty the silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed like a promised solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Guardian technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, to shear our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There is the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the icon? Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the icon slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If you can't reclaim it, destroy it. No matter. If you can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hell, Lahee. Protect the armor at all costs. Roger that. Oh no, you don't. Said, oh no, you don't. And so did Titan. And now we have 2 suits of match tech armor. Now we have 2 suits of match tech armor. What's going on? Shift, look, she moved. Ha! Now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but if we're finally ready. It is time to infiltrate in Custom Sentry and rescue our comrades. Are you sure this plan is still going to work? I guess we can disguise ourselves as a successful recovery mission. There, the finishing touch. Are you sure that's smart? The whole idea is to not look conspicuous. Well, at least she seems to like it. What do you think? She's a same thing. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to the final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Escape from Custom Center. City awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. Let's do this. Now, how go your preparation, Lahee? We leave as soon as you're ready. We can do it now. Clawmont, you came. Aye. Thought I'd give you a roaring send-off. This is the less I can do for the fine men and women that are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? Yeah, but I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I can't understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, it is hardly novel. I am the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And there the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid the suffering from me as best as they could, but I knew. And the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. It was some years after I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on an empire, and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades ever since gone by, and what I've achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you've already done more than managed in 10 bloody years. Has the power of having a whole team behind you. You give us too much credit, Clowmont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? And any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire. And don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting to your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, that's true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me a craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see. Not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rauger give you strength. Whenever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaio's ambitions. You can count on me for that. But first, we have friends to rescue. Big Wedge and I will lie in wait east of Castle Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be for the shortest rescue mission in history. Roger that. With so many gods around, you'd think finding a serpent god would be easy. Guess what? It's not. Regardless, that search you have to wait. Dude, I'm busy. guys could have helped. Come on. Forgive me for saying so, but you got quite a dashing figure in Imperial Black and Crimson. Ha! But now it's not time for jests. This looks terrible. Let's review the infiltration plan. Custom Sentry lies just beyond. Short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alfino and I will create a diversion out there to keep them occupied for as long as you are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alfino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I'll contact you via link per. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Why'd you lead the way in the Reaper? Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. More than we already did? Fine. Oh, unless you wonder, Hidden Ishtolo left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover your retreat in the event that Alfino and I attract too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed, they did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning at any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Lahee. May the 12 keep you.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Hmm. best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners come to that. Oh, my apologies, I didn't notice you there. So engrossed I was in my task. You'd be engrossed too had the tribunals commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunals herself. If you don't believe me, have a look at the storage tower right next you pass that way. How do I look, Lahee? They cut an imposing figure as a guardian soldier. Just stop trembling and you'll be fine. Part of the maintenance crew for accidents, are you? I don't know what they teach you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superiors. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from accidents, are you? Welcome to Castle Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes. They're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gulp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now, show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Security's tight, just as expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get Spatz's bookhead. Shouldn't need my books. I suppose so, but such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen from one of the prisoners, since I can think about of late, and am I a deviant for wanting her to salute me? Like this. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking. Oh crap. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and who am I falling? I'm falling for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know what the one I mean, huh? The svelte blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafelling Laz I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon would it take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? I do not know, but I can try asking him. What is this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? Maintenance. To Tribunal's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady rot. Take my identification key, see that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Let's try not to return it and have him be big trouble. Security status, a special key like this. A thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cermet. Use it to deactivate certain magic tech security terminals. The fact that this is work speaks more of the empire incompetence than and our abilities. The prisoners, they're being held in the storage tower, as you should know, soldier. No! Mephilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Taro, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castle know you're here. We're here. You're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the third squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized? When? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now is our chance. Here it is. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate intruders. Oh, you want to cast fire? Let me teach you how to cast fire. Keeper's a professional. There are more pressing matters. I thought I could breathe in, so they help. Lahee, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say you did not see Tancred. Did you not see Tancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. Haven't seen him. To linger here show you us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Wise words. Let's go. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Hida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed science, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There seems to be a commotion outside the castern walls which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Each stone is just being polished. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called a phantom train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled away in a mist of fright, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concerns. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livius Asjonius. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered an armed man and woman for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We will never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! I was forgetting to give Olivia this voice. Confound it. Ida, with me! After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are. Phone out and surround them. Must protect Titaru. Biggs, I'm going to see everyone to safety. Wedge, don't do it! Oh no, Lahee, hold him off. I will look after Minfilia and Tataru. Roger that. Much better. guy's not falling. Oh, hello there. How are things going? Now we're talking. Oh, not again. Ah. Laboring vanity. There. There is another. That's a colossal, is it? Also like a colossal waste of iron. Couldn't have said better myself.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Ashtola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Papolino, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3.
4.
5.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Who is guys talking to?
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius!
Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
Lahee Eshkree. It could only be him.
Tancred?
Tancred! He was Lahee Eshkree? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful! I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
Cryo Mansion. Remember this name.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope of victory. The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
You can count on
My
me.
regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hells, take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Hells, take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want and ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slafferswind the order to sail. That's all. The maelstroms stand ready. What of the flames? Ready as we are like to be. I need only give the word to royally. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would steer the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury for his god, this body comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Belzer claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should he yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for one of our nations to make alone. Should we surrender our resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do the right by our peoples. What do you think, Lahee? Was she impressed? Do you think she might consider, Not at time, Wedge. It wasn't all how I expected things to play out, but at least we escaped with our lives. Sorry you had to resort to such dramatic methods of escapes. Things escalated so quickly that Alfino and I saw no other alternative. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst of you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, Lahee, I hope my singing doesn't bother you. I'm rather fond of this little ditty. It reminds me of home. Anything that calms your nerves after all that's happened. Once the people of Eorzea learn that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have returned, they will surely rally to our cause. We need only sound the clarion call. Whew. Yeah. This game starts to get on my voice again. Yeah. It's just too much reading. And I keep trying to make voices too, as bad as I do with that. Tancred's pride troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Lahee, and help them make the right decision. Black Wolf's ultimatum. Minfili is greatly concerned by recent developments concerning the Council of the Alliance leaders. Grim tidings, Lahee. It seems that the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms, in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Lahee, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Very well. Where am I? we can't actually be at that point at any unless the game allows us. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask you to step away from the door, sir. I'm with the Scions of the Seventh Down. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Down? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinord, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly.
What is that camera focus?
Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Ralban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Ralban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Speak with Minfilia at the Waking Sands, which means... Tatar is not here yet. Hopefully she's just inside. My dear sister drew her last breath here, in battle with the Empire. To her, to fight for Eorzea future was more important than her homeland. True to her beliefs to the end, she was. No matter how dark tonight, one day the dawn shall break. As long as brave souls like yourself take up our cause, the signs will never stand down. As one age ended and another doth arise, so do our struggles wax and wane. What do you ask of me? How far is the realm? Souls from the Aether far, strangers from stranger lands, yester within thine eyes, marrow by thine hands. By my reckoning, these words from the divine chronicles tell of the warriors of light. With cloudless visions of the past, they forged the way into the future. Mine interpretation, it ringeth true with that which I have witnessed. Well, thanks. I think. You okay? We came away with our lives, though our losses weighed heavy on our hearts. We must carry on for those who have fallen. I should have done something, done anything, but I didn't, and now Abba and Ollie are. I will not let it be for nothing. I earned this. Well, we can fix the place. Some hearts are on the mend, but it is difficult. And what the heck is with Tancred? Was he Lahee Eshkree all the time? She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? Really? You did it? I'm gonna stay quiet on this. What's next on the agenda, Her? We're ready to get to work. For many years I dedicated my life to the research and development of magitech, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work. Until I have since left Garlemald behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. I fear that this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he didn't. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciated it. When the Empire is beaten and all of this is over, let us visit them at the church. The counteroffensive to come will require the total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the flawless coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. Had I not intervened, that Garlean soldier may well have done for Ida, luring her god in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Well, at least we cannot fault her for being consistent. Instead of gratitude for coming to his heart's good, Papalim called me a scatterbrain. The next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving her to rot. We may have surmounted the latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will not see our efforts wasted on futile regret. And as for Tancred, he and I have much to discuss.
I cannot well express my relief. To think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, But the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Oh, so that's what's going on with Tancred. He didn't strike me as an Ascian when I first met him.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Tancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Tancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Tancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Tancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Tancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Will do.
Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Will do. Ooh, level 49. I'd better go do my job quests. That's a good timing, finally. All right. Ooh. Rescue complete. And I guess I'm gonna be this is a good stopping point on the story. I'm gonna be stopping here. Next week we're gonna pick back with our job quest and go check with Rambros in St. Coinax Find in Mordona. So yeah, this Sunday at 8 PM, Gym Tillas 3, I'll be playing more Planet Crafters. Next Monday and Wednesday at 8 PM, Gym Tillas 3, more Final Fantasy XIV. If you've been watching me on Twitch, I do have a YouTube with all the VODs. If you've been watching on YouTube, you can check me live on Twitch. All the links are on the respective descriptions. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter. He is Lahee Eshkree, and we are phasing out. Bye.